Hi everyone, here's our second webisode on the EG YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy it. For this show we're spending time at the Canadian Golf and Country Club and the Chris Bernard Winter Golf Academy, which is in Stittsville. So enjoy every piece. You'll notice that one part I'm in the Arn Prior, the Christmas parade is behind me, and it was the start of it, so it's mostly just police sirens and fire trucks, but you'll get the idea. So enjoy it just in time for Christmas, our second episode, and feel free to leave some comments below after the show and let me know what you think. Thanks so much.
Alright, we're here in Everett's Pub at the Canadian Golf and Country Club with Director of Golf Lee Tamburano. Behind us is this new schematic of some changes that they're doing to the golf course. As you can see, this is the old 17th, and current 17th, and they're changing it a bit. So I'm going to ask Lee to kind of walk us through this diagram, because this is big news. I mean, Canadian has a great golf course. I play it a few times a year. We have some events with you guys here, and I remember some golfers always, suggested that you guys switch your 9th hole and your 18th hole. So just talk to us a bit about this, Lee.
Yeah, sure. It's very exciting for us, and it's going to be a 2-year project. So we're in phase 1 right now. Phase 1 just started kind of middle of September. And I'll kind of give you the grand scope of things, then I'll talk a little bit about how we're going to phase it in. So this is kind of a reinvention of closing both our 9-hole course and our 18-hole course on 2 very unique and different 9 and 18th holes. Currently I'm going to show you the existing 17th hole, which is our par 5. You're probably familiar with it. It's a long par 5, dog leg to the left, and you've got a little area currently where you can bail out. Now this area is going to be gone. It's going to be pond there, so you won't be able to bail out on your second shot to the middle of the fairway. We're also extending the pond where it ends now. It's going to go all the way to the putting green, or all the way to the green. And what we're doing is we're moving the green back. So the existing green is right here. We're actually going to start the new green at the back left-hand corner of the existing green and move it farther away.
So let's take a look at the 17th hole you were just talking about. It's a great hole as is, but is the goal here to make it a bit more eye-appealing? I guess put on your golfer's hat and your course manager's hat and tell us why these changes are happening, and especially this hole, because it is a beautiful one.
Well, specifically the 17th hole, one thing that we don't like is where the cart path is. Currently the cart path is in play. It moves along the pond and then across the fairway. So the cart path will no longer be in play. It'll be out of play along this side. Challenge number 2 is where the existing green is. If guys are going for the green and they bail out to the right, typically you'd end up in this crap, which is kind of trees and stones and so on. So we're moving the green away from that area. So now you can bail left, bail right, bail short, and bail long, and you're not going to be searching for your golf ball. You'll still have another a clear shot at the pin.
I love that. I mean, I guess, like I said, it's important for any changes to happen. You got to have your golfer's hat on, and then from a course standpoint, how you'd like the flow of the course to go, right?
Yeah, very much so. And to be honest, the 17th hole wasn't a very challenging hole as it was, because you could hit a great tee shot and have anywhere from 180 to 200 yards into the par 5. Extending this hole by about 40 yards, you're going to have a much more difficult shot as your approach shot in the green. It will really reward the individual who tees off closer to the pond for a second shot and make it more of a challenge to go for the green if you've hit your ball more down the center or right-hand side of the fairway. And for the long bombers, and I love this, the long bombers off the tee were always able to bail out to the right. Now if you bail out to the right, you'll be in this new pond.
Absolutely. I love that. I do. So you leave the green and you head over to the new 18th.
Yeah, so you have to look at this as it is now. This is our current 9th hole on our east course. This is our current 18th hole on our west course. We're swapping them. So the 18th hole, which is a great hole, is going to be our new 9th hole. And what we're doing here is we're putting in some different tee boxes, so you'll have a little bit more versatility. We'll have more versatility on where we set up the tees. And we're also, and this is the existing pond, we're also increasing the size of the pond dramatically. So when you stand on this tee now, you're going to be greeted by a big lake or pond on the right-hand side, and you're going to have some nice new tee boxes to hit from. It's also going to change the aesthetic from the ladies' perspective, because the ladies' tees will now be more definitive and they'll be easier to play the hole from. And then the most exciting part of the whole program to me is the reinvention of our current 9th East that will be our 18th West. And what we're doing on this hole is pretty exciting. So again, we're going to take advantage of this new pond off the tee. So when you're hitting off your tee, you'll be able to play over this large new pond. It's going to go from 380 yards approximately, which is what it is now, to 415 for the regular men's tee and 440 from the back tees. So it can be a monster depending on where you want to play from. Your carry distance to the fairway from the tee you end up choosing to play could be anywhere from 210 yards to 260 yards. This new pond now, in your approach shot, is not really going to come into play. It'll be nice to look at, but the new green is going to be very large, and we're going to have it well bunkered in the front of the green. So you'll really be able to see the green from the tee. You'll be able to really plan your approach shot into the green. It's going to be a very exciting hole. Our goal is to make it the most exciting and the best finishing hole in Ottawa.
Yeah, I like that. Anytime a golf course has a solid finishing hole where the people on the patio can see the golfers coming in on the green, I think it just adds a lot to the finish of the round and people leaving with a good sort of feeling off that green, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you have the guys who typically stay after the round to hit balls and to watch guys play into the last hole. So they'll be able to sit out here and watch their competitors play into the closing hole, which is always exciting.
Beautiful. It is a monster finishing hole, but it looks terrific. I think the prevailing wind goes with the hole, I believe.
It goes with the hole, or it's from the left.
Okay.
And again, as I mentioned, it's a two-phase program. So phase one, which we've begun, is the new 8th green on our east course, which is we're shortening the hole from 400 to 320 yards, but making a bigger green and bringing the pond more into play. So that has been started, as have the new tee blocks on our current 9th hole. That'll be completed and open for June 1st. Beautiful. And then phase 2 starts next fall, and that's the big job, and it's going to open for June 1st the following year.
Awesome. Well, something for golfers to look forward to and get excited about. At Club EG, we run several events here through the Slammer Tour, Canada Day, and a few other ones. So, we're all certainly looking forward to that, and golfers, like to see changes to golf courses on a regular basis. So this is very exciting. Good work with that, and good luck pulling it all out.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting.
Thanks, Lee.
Yeah.
I'm out here at the Arnprior Parade, and literally Christmas is right around the corner, so when you're thinking gifts, think the gift of golf. You can contact any of your local pro shops or driving ranges for certificates for next season. A lot of fun, great gift, it's easy to do. Certificates almost everyone can do, so think that when you're buying Christmas presents for your loved ones or your friends or your colleagues.
Alright, some big news in the Ottawa and Eastern Ontario area. New Flagstick website. Very interactive and very good. Has all the information you need. I really like the way they display their weather page here. So you can see different areas of Ottawa, and you can click on anything just to get a more in-depth view to see exactly what's going to be happening hour by hour, minute by minute throughout the day once the golf season hits. Flagstick forums, fun. Good way to pass the time over the winter too, to discuss many golf things, local news and talk, regional golf events and tournaments. So this is a good spot if you want to sort of plan your schedule for the next year. And then full 18 global talk, general golf talk, tour talk about the PGA Tour. So again, PGA Tour has already started up, wraparound season, good spot to share your thoughts there. Don't be shy, you can speak your mind. That's what it's all about. And other stuff to check around, great shots, the event calendar, their 3-event series. So make sure you check out flagstick.com.
I can see that. It's well, but if you can do more deals and less stress.
Well, that's what it is. That's what we're sliding. That's what the temptation.
All right, we're here at the Chris Bernard Winter Golf Studio in Stittsville. One of my good friends here, Chris Bernard. This is operated by the Canadian Golf and Country Club. Very nice spot with 3 hitting bays. Chris, thanks for coming on the show here for this YouTube video. This is our second video that we've been doing through the Club EG YouTube channel. And today what I want to talk about is grip. So every episode that we do here, we're going to have a little portion with a PGA professional and focus on different elements of the swing. So like myself, Chris is a member of the PGA of Canada, going through the same program that I'm in, which is called apprenticeship, and you'll get your Class A, but Chris has been teaching for a good amount of years now. in my opinion, one of the best teachers, because you kind of can accommodate any type of golfer, right, and do anything with them.
From the beginner right through to the more experienced competitive player.
Yeah, it's perfect. So I was talking with you about some of the projects we had to do, and I really liked what you had to say about the grip. And golfers ask me all the time, what's the right grip? What's the right answer? And to be honest, my opinion is there is no right grip. It kind of suits what type of shot you want to play, who you are. You know, there's so many factors to consider about a grip, right?
Right. Well, the biggest thing with the grip is to make sure it fits the ball flight and the swing of the player. You know, a lot of times you got to watch they don't get it in the palm of their hand is the biggest one, because that sort of defeats the purpose before they can get going. You know, we want to make sure it's in the fingers as much as we can to them. But sometimes you run into where the person doesn't have the strength to put it in the fingers, so they actually put it on the hand. Okay, make sure we're together. You know, people don't want to get into the hockey stick grip. We're in the grip together. Cosmetic, interlock, overlap, 10 fingers, it's whatever the person prefers.
So how much sort of information can a player take in with regards to a grip? So when you're talking about the different options, how do they know what's right for them? Should they see somebody to make sure that they're sort of custom fit to the right grip?
Definitely go see somebody first.
Yeah.
Get on the right track, and then it'll fall into adjust to where you're at.
And it varies between the skill level of the golfer. A beginner might need one thing, and then the more advanced player, you know, if you want to hit a draw or hit a fade, that could alter your grip as well, right?
You can adjust it, but if you can get the grip as close to neutral as you can where the hands work together, you know, we call them happy hands. If you get both hands to work together, not apart from each other. Because if one grip's weak and one grip's strong, the hands are going to be fighting the whole time through the swing.
Okay.
The biggest thing is in the fingers. That's what I promote.
And grip pressure, theory of holding the baby bird. What are your viewpoints on that?
That's exactly, like, you know, you shouldn't get calluses when you play. You'll see a lot of people, their fingers will actually turn white because they're gripping the club so tight, or they'll get a lot of calluses. So what they, you know, another good one to think about that we relate to every day is a tube of toothpaste. Squeeze the toothpaste until it starts to come out, and then ease off, but don't let it go back in. And that gives that exact pressure. It's not too tight and it's not too loose. You know, the bird one is the baby bird one's a great one. You don't want to hurt the bird, but you don't want them to fly away.
Yeah.
Same pressure.
And then if someone gets caught in, say, fescue or heavy rough, did things change?
Yes. Grab a little tighter. And the only reason you want to grab it a little tighter is when you're in rough or fescue is for the club face when close. You know, you got to try to keep it open because the club face is going to close quickly.
Would you suggest maybe it be part of someone's pre-shot routine to think, tick off in their mind that, okay, grip pressure is where I want it? Is that,
yes, but I'd also, the more you practice it, you know, if they get a good practice routine where they went out and they practiced their grip, and as I say, 500 balls over a period of time. You don't want to go out today and get 500 balls and work on your grip pressure, your hands are going to be so sore. You know, go out, hit balls, really concentrate on the grip pressure, 500 balls over a period of time, and then it'll become natural. You'll grab the club, and that's automatically what you have to.
Okay, sounds great. I hope that's some good information for you. If you have any more questions, it's Chris Bernard, and tell us a bit about this area. How does it work if somebody wants to buy a membership to the Winter Studio here?
You just join up. You can go online at CanadianGolfClub.com and go to the golf studio, go to the Golf Academy, go down to studio. You can sign up. All the information is online. Because we're almost sold out for the 2014-2015 season, but we still have a few spots available. And we have a special on $199, which is going to end at Christmas. Then we'll extend and we'll put another special in maybe where you join for $250, but you get a free lesson in the spring. Something along those lines. But any questions, you can give me a call at 613-894-GOLF, which is 4653, and I can answer any question for you.
All right, let's take a quick look at your grip, and we'll get the camera to zoom in so people can leave with a nice, good impression.
Okay, I'm just holding it in the fingers. I don't cut it in the palms this way. Okay, I have a good grip in the fingers. Okay, and I'm not over like this, and I don't have a trigger finger. A lot of times you see people get a trigger finger. Get it down here. That finger shouldn't be holding onto the club much, just along for the ride. So hold on, nice and smooth, not too tight.
All right. Okay. So remember that. Rewind it if you have to, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying, and will enjoy the rest of this video. And we will certainly talk to you soon. Thanks.
What'd you think of that?
That felt good.